Hey guys, welcome to the live. Oh, forget to love. Guys, again, I started eating goods and then I did the dumb decision of eating, damn, it's hurting, a pizza with pepperoni and some sweets. I don't know why I keep doing this. Generally, every time I'm like, I'm not gonna do this, then I go there and I eat something that I shouldn't, or buy something that I shouldn't, and eventually before coming, I eat it, and then I feel like shit. But for the other part, yeah, that was super bad, and I really wanna improve on that. But for the other parts, it's my first time coming here, and not not wanting to come, I came as like I'm ready for this shit. Every time I come I feel better. I'm digesting all that shit. So I feel pretty good. I don't know, I feel better. I feel happier a little bit. I hadn't told you that, but it's my third day since I hadn't smoked weed and I'm trying to breathe again. Let's see if I can. And I was watching One and Some Horror, and I'm not sure, but most likely I think she's in a very toxic relationship. She doesn't show it. And me, because I've been in toxic relationships when I was younger, definitely think the best way is just cut that shit off. Because it's only get worse. But yeah, let's start it. Already start hurting. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't eat that pizza, bro. Neither in sweets. It's like, I don't know what's my problem. Why I keep doing like these decisions that is not good for me. The moment I finished, I felt super bad. I felt more tense in my shoulders. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I wish I could just have more control. She's gonna hurt, man. I know from just the first set. I see a lot of women doing this, which is praising the man, the boyfriends, a lot, and then using that shit to invalidate all the toxicity he goes in relationships. Guys, make sure you don't be in a toxic relationship. That shit's not good. If that person makes you feel bad, a lot of times, it's not a relationship to be in. It's toxic, it's bad. Don't go through it. Don't think, oh, I won't get nothing better, or it's not that bad. It is. Just leave it, and you can definitely find better. Hi Brian, how you doing? Hey, put in that work. I definitely fuck up eating a processed ass pizza and some sweets I shouldn't have. Feeling very bad about it because before that I was literally just eating fruits, nuts,
And Vesta was like, bro, nah, I'm tired of me doing the same bullshit over and over and knowing that I shouldn't and keep doing it. Like, to be honest, one of the reasons why I was always eating so bad is because I know what is coming. I know the pain I'm facing. And even though it's hurting pretty much now, like there's no excuses. Like I shouldn't be eating stuff that is not good for me. It's just hurting my system, feeding parasites that is hurting my body, and it fucks up your mood too. You know what I mean? You feel way better on natural things. So I need to get ahead of my game if I'm gonna continue this shit. Genuinely, these days always start like fuck. I have to do all this shit, the running, the diamonds, and the pull-ups. But every time I do each, I feel better. So the problem might not be the workouts, it's my decisions after and my worriness instead of trusting in God, which is something I just need to do. Trust in God, don't eat shit, don't indulge in shit. I'm happy that I'm not smoking, but you know, that's just a stepstone or shit that is bad for you. I hadn't, this is day 3 since I stopped smoking weed, and I see myself laughing again, which I never did before. And I remember always when I did 2 months without it, I was telling y'all, and that's why I like to be an influencer, I was telling people I'm no longer depressed, I'm no longer sad. So it just shows how certain bad habits we think is good for us, but once you cut it, you see a whole layer of happiness pulling up. And again, this hurts a lot, there's a lot of pain in this, but I feel like I'm evolving because I'm cutting these bad habits. And definitely, like, I fuck up immensely because I shouldn't be eating pork as a Christian, and I know that shit, and I keep doing it. But that's my other steps now. I'm definitely gonna quit smoking. A lot of people told me already to stop that shit. It's bad, especially having a lot of kids here. I don't want to promote that shit. It's horrible. It's not cool. And even me, I'm feeling happier now that I didn't, even though I eat literally garbage right now. You know what I mean? And I just have to cut all my bad addictions, and that includes people. You know, if you have a toxic boyfriend, toxic girlfriend, cut that shit off, because that shit is draining you, is making you feel bad, and a lot of times it's a lot of manipulation. People trying to make like you are who's in fault, and their reactions is because of you, and really isn't. It's them who is toxic, and if you are not happy and somebody's putting you down, cut that relationship off, even if it has years, or you know you are very linked to that person. Fuck that shit, for real. Miguel, hola. Hey bro, how you doing? You Portuguese? I'm too Portuguese, man. Let's get it. Não, eu percebo, eu percebo. I'm just talking English for everybody to understand. Well, you know, as I told you, I'm gonna continue doing this, even though it's super hard, and I wish to have a third workout, because I feel like the more workouts I do, the better I feel, and the more purpose I feel in life. So I definitely would like to start a third one once I adapt, which I am feeling like I'm starting to adapt to this, you know, feel a lot of energy. And even when I stopped, the worst part is when I stopped the diamonds, when we finished, went home, I wasn't even hungry. And I just started eating for no reason. Kind of afraid of the pull-ups pain. But I think I'm starting to adapt finally. I would like to have one workout with like maybe 1 hour only muscle ups. Like that's what I was doing. I was like, I'm hyped to start doing the muscle ups again. I really miss that. Imagine that we had 3 workouts: diamonds, running and diamonds, a pull up game, and then later a muscle up game. It's probably pretty good, man. And that's the thing. You quit bad addictions and you start having more energy to keep fighting, you know, keep balling. Yeah, I like that. Gee, Grease man, what is that, bruh? I know what that means. Have to elaborate on that. But guys, I definitely be in many toxic relationships. Do not stay in toxic relationships. I see it's horrible. Eventually, it's just bad, you know. Certain people, they always having discussions, or they make you feel that don't be in that relationship, and that shit up. It's not helping you. Nothing you can get the man or the woman you truly desire, and it's really gonna love you and support you through all, and not pull up with some bullshit, you know. Even I said, Lorna Zamora is one of my favorites YouTubers. She's beautiful, super hardworking, and she doesn't deserve to be with somebody who is toxic and a lot of shit goes on the sides that nobody knows. I definitely know what that is, and it's just bad, you know. It's just bad. Cut that shit off. Whoever you be, if you're seeing this and you associate, I'm telling you, from being there already, it's horrible. It's gonna just damage you more and more. who are very toxic, they're not gonna show in public. It's only when nobody's seeing that it starts the toxicity. Be aware. A lot of times we come from parents who have a really toxic relationship, so you find a partner that is similarity to that. You know, be careful, analyze everything, and notice what is good and what it isn't. A lot of times it isn't, it's just letting go. Don't do that shit. You draining yourself, you getting locked up in a very bad situation that is just making it worse and worse. And then you think, is this, is that, is this? No, it's the relationship. That's why it needs to end. You know what I mean? Another thing, guys, is smoking damages the lungs. One thing I learned is that smoking makes you way more lazy, way more tired, regardless of what it is. It takes off their energy, and that's why I don't miss running. Even today it was raining, and I was like, I can't train at home and run late. And then I said, no, I'm going to run in the rain, because running is what extends. All workouts do, but running especially is the most that extended the lungs. And when you breathe more, you don't feel that need to intoxicate yourself, which is really when you're smoking, whatever it is, it's burning the lungs. You're smoking, you're breathing less, you're getting more anxious, more depressed, and it's just the worst. It's just a lie that drugs make you believe that it's feeling less stressed, but it's really the opposite. So be aware of that. And even me, who I fall on that, I realize again how damaged it is, you know. If you don't smoke. If you do, guys, I just quit it 3 days. Come with me. You know what I mean? Follow me. Let's all quit this shit. Cause I definitely be that's 3 days, like third day I was laughing, I was feeling more happy. The body's gonna show, it just takes a while to realize that. Notice how much more energy I'm having, and I didn't even eat good. I eat something that is very, very bad. You notice how much energy I have. I notice how big gains I'm gaining. That's what it is, man. I'm telling you, a lot of people think energy, it comes from the food. This is not. It's the opposite. Clear lungs, more extended, you can push more, and you can breathe more, and you can put more action into it. That's why when you eat, you breathe less. That's why when you fast, you gain energy, because you can breathe more. The more you can breathe, the more you can move. One thing I noticed too is, like, even though it's super hard, I'm having a huge pump right now, but even though it's super hard, you know you're gonna face pain, I'm feeling more and more high naturally, you know. And that's why I associate, it's like I used to think it was from that substance, but it really ain't. It's just breathing more, being able to breathe calmly, and touching again on that toxic relationship. Anything that people blame, manipulate, or they get mad because you being you, that's a big sign of being in a toxic relationship. Don't be in one. You can find your person. Believe in you, love yourself. You have to love yourself and respect yourself to notice when people don't, and take them away from you. A lot of times when the relationship starts, you are in the same level of toxicity, but a lot of times people grow while the others stay the same, and that's when you notice this person ain't for me. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong, and there's no timer. There's no I've been so long that now I have to keep being. No, you don't. You can leave whenever you want to leave. Real talk. My back is blasted. We ain't here for long, but my back is already blasted. I'm gonna put the shirt because it's kind of cold still. It's doable, but it's still kind of cold. As I said, you never know life. A lot of people, they think they too old. 25, I'm old. You're not old at 25 whatsoever. That's a young age. I'm about to do 28. Even 30 is like, there's nothing. There was a cleaning lady when I lived with my parents. She found a man at her 60s, and they together now. And he's a great guy. A lot of times you have to value yourself above others, you know. And again, a lot of times I eat too much because I know the pain this is gonna cause, and I feel like when I eat more, it feels more pumped. And today, even though I ate bad, I ate way less than yesterday, and I felt like you feel better. The more full you feel, the worse you're gonna feel, and that's real. When you're doing this time of like war activities, meaning you just did an intense workout and you're gonna jump to other, yeah, you're gonna have that fear of like, damn, I need to eat some just to cope on where I'm gonna go get it next. But hey, it is what it is. It's about adapting. I definitely believe in fruitarianism, and I definitely wanna only eat fruits, but I keep fucking up, to be honest. All this pain that makes me feel like I want to eat other shit, but this other shit I ate, the pizza and the other shit, it was some sweet, like, that was an L. it is what it is though. I'm gonna keep fighting. Hopefully tomorrow I make better decisions. But I'm happy even though that I'm 3 days without smoking like that herb, you know. I feel way better. Like me laughing is just boom, mind blowing to me because that wasn't happening in a while. And the fact that I quit something and now I'm laughing again and feeling happier again, it just let me know how numb we are sometimes to what really is toxic, you know, and we don't accept it because we're coping so hard to that thing that makes us feel good, but really is making you feel worse. You just don't realize it because you're looking for that dopamine rush. I already have quit drinking alcohol man long ago, and I always say don't drink alcohol, and now I'm gonna have to quit smoking. I really want to be a man who doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, ain't eating sweets and shit and bad stuff to me. I want to really be picture perfect when it comes to health, for real. Still gonna have a long way to go, but definitely like if I can stop eating processed stuff, and smoking is a must. Like if I can stop smoking, I feel so much proud of me. When I did 2 months, I felt amazing, 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 amazing. You know what I mean? And I can not forget me saying I was 2 months and I was like, I don't feel depressed no more. And it's real. A lot of times we think it's all this, all that, and it's really the consumptions that you are having, you know. Burning the lungs is horrible and just makes you more anxious and depressed. And I definitely want to take that shit away. A lot of people told me not to stop. A lot of people told me to stop. And even, you know, I watched a video. It was a live of like sat on the bars, one of sat on the bars and reply, and he says, you know, people be smoking, coping and shit, and I was like, that's real, you know. How can I chase the life that I want if I'm coping? I can't do that shit. So you know, for a good influence plus me, my health, like I don't want to be doing that shit no more. All these last times, every time I light it up, I feel like, man, I shouldn't be doing this shit. I'm intoxicating myself. So now, like, I'm over again. I'm gonna try my best to not go back to that shit. Even though I might feel a little sad, a little, you know, depressed and shit. It happened to me the last time too, but I grew from that, and that's what I desire again. Something that I noticed too is that I smoke and then my sexual desires came again. Sexual desires is another form of addiction because you're looking for the comfort, that dopamine, the excitement. And I noticed that happened when I smoked. So I was like, damn, this is making me lower desires come back. So to be honest, today I barely had any. So it just let me know how, you know, a lot of people, I had to see a lot of videos of people literally talking, you know, smoking makes you desire more of bad actions and shit like that. and it's real. I was always denying, but it's real, bro. Like there's nothing positive in smoking for real. You know what I mean? People use it, and I definitely did. But let's grow. Let's do these good actions and great actions to work out and grow, building good habits instead of bad habits. I know I feel way much better eating fruits, you know, than anything else. So let's rise from eating real food instead of all junk and shit, and stop consuming bad stuff and be a better example for the kids, grown-ups, and everybody, really. Hello, Thiago, how you doing? Welcome. Today is day 11 of 1 hour pull-ups. If y'all been checking me every day on these 1 hour pull-ups, it's undeniable. I'm having a way better performance and way better energy than all days past. I'm telling you, it's from not smoking. It's the only reason, really. You know, definitely yesterday I ate way too much and I was heavy. I was feeling very heavy, and today I'm not as heavy. But I feel energy, I feel vibration on me. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I ate a lot, 3 apples, one more. I ate 3 apples, 2 corn, you know, 2 sticks of corn, 2 kombuchas. Okay, I didn't eat as much fruits as I was thinking, but I did eat fruits. I always eat fruits. I always try to eat more fruits than anything else. You know what I mean? For sure. I think I ate 4 apples. It was just later another one. Yeah, definitely. And I could feel how the pizza was not real food. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, every time I feel horrible from eating bad, I come here to the pull-ups and feel amazing after that pump. Every time. There's not one time that I hadn't feel amazing when I came in digest. Every time. Working out to digest your food, it makes you feel better. It makes you breathe better. Guys, this is a talk that is needed to talk, and I didn't because I'm telling you, I've been in many very toxic relationships. It don't matter if you're the man and the woman is very toxic, or you are the woman and the man is very toxic. It's horrible and it has to be talked about. I just don't talk because I heal myself from that. I threw the people away, have zero interest of ever talking with them again. And I had saw them and just hi bye, you know, no talking. They wanted, but nah. And I heal myself from that and never let nobody disrespect me or belittle me or feel like I'm below them, you know what I mean? And it's a healing process, but definitely it's for the best. And I hadn't talked about this because me personally, I heal myself and I no longer indulge on these type of things. I respect myself, but it's needed to talk because a lot of people are going through that shit, and I want to help y'all to get off of that relationships because I've been there and it's very, very bad and nothing good comes out of it. If you feel in your gut that's not the right person or something is saying right, is right. Is your intuition saying right? Don't don't give a whole 360 giving reasons or this or that or thinking other things. Oh, they good in this, that, or this. Oh, I don't want to be alone. Guys, heal yourself from that shit, and don't give excuses for being in a toxic relationship. End that shit up. Heal yourself. You're gonna find a better partner for sure. And I'm telling you, a lot of these people, like I say, are amazing people. They just not knowing how to value themselves, so they don't see it through. And a lot of times you're going to talk with people who don't understand what is a person who is really toxic, and they will not be able to give you the feedback that you need because they don't know how it really is, you know. Because as I said, that shit happens in the shadows. Is when it's only one-on-one that the person starts doing really toxic. Usually it's not in public. So it's very manipulative, very psychopathic. Be aware. If somebody makes you feel belittled or depressed, leave that shit. Don't be in a toxic relationship. It's not worth it. It's never worth it. And again, if I only eat fruits and nuts, I'll probably be like training in a way better pace. But because took the wrong decision of eating pizza, which is highly processed and not good, and some sweets, I jumped to this high route, you know, and now I'm already tired. So sometimes I had to just, you know, believe in God and believe in the process. Nothing that you eat that is bad is going to help. It's a cope. And I know a lot of people use like, oh, let me eat this shit to do this pain. I just did that shit and I had been doing that shit in the last days, but I think you should just trust the process, you know what I mean? A lot of times it's just, you know, always going to be very painful, but in reality you decide the amount of pain and you can regulate that and go at your own pace. I'm not gonna deny that I ain't having a huge pump. I am. It's a lot of pain, but it's a huge pump today. But guys, go check Monet Zamora. It's a great YouTuber, Akim Supreme. I feel a lot of people, man, you're out with Troy Archer. There's a lot of people who are like great content creators, and I feel like they are not given the merits, you know, that they really are. There's a lot, you know, there's a lot of people. Like I could name it, and I have a YouTube video. If you guys then go to my videos, in one of the most recent that I'll literally be showing everyone that I think is a positive influence on a just great channel for you to feel more motivated. You know, it's not just me, and there's a lot of people who motivate me, and I just want y'all to grow, man, and to feel better, you know what I mean? And I don't even like to just say names because I could really be giving like 10, 20 people, and then I feel like I'm missing people, and just go check the video, man. Like, I know content creators got mad at me because I forgot one time to name them. There's a lot of people, man. That's why I say, keep putting that pain, man. Putting that pain on. Let's go. And y'all see the muscle ups, I was feeling that. I really want to do like 1 hour muscle up, something like that. It's gonna be super challenging, but I wanna. But yeah, as I'm saying, like, there's a lot of people, man. Really don't like to give names no more because there's so many, bro. Like Genetic Anomaly, Sam Sulek, Team Sammy. There's so many people, bro. That is like motivational, you know. Angel Baby. There's a lot of people, man. When I'm tired, I cannot really thinking like that. But this talk today is very real, you know. Improve yourselves. I'm doing that too. And I definitely had a bunch of toxic relationships. Don't see the red flags and stay on that shit, man. There's red flags. Your intuition, your gut say is wrong. Leave that. It's not good to be in a toxic relationship. You're not valuing yourself enough. Trust in God. Pray to God every day. And let Him guide you the right way. Even I, a lot of times, you know, have a lot of doubts and insecurities, and I doubt everything, and I think like things are not gonna work out. But I have to keep trusting in God too, you know. Hi Hype, how you doing? Everything good with you? Welcome, welcome. Huge bump, huge enormous bump. And I know even y'all guys, I know even myself, I pull up in here, if y'all be here for, you know, years, y'all know I was extremely toxic without that notion. That's what I'm saying, like, even y'all helped me to grow, you know. Be like these lives, y'all helped me to grow for real. Y'all showing love, y'all showing support, you helped me grow. I believe that it's through this learning apprentice that I become better because y'all help me, but because also I want to give a better example. And I be learning either from y'all or other content creators. And we all have to better ourselves, get rid of bad addictions, and start good habits, discipline. That's what matters. There's a lot of growth in all of us. On a daily, we're learning. Every day I learn. Every day I learn. Even though life's hard and it's difficult, like I'll be learning too. Today, when I came here, I was not feeling my best, but I took good decisions. I came run. I came hype up with y'all, talk with y'all, like good, put the work still. And I'm stop smoking now, like I'm making better decisions. I remember when it was like from morning to dawn. It was horrible. And it's all gross. Sometimes you have to take off the band-aids and just, cut that shit off. And I was improving and restricting more and more, but it's time to take that shit off again, you know what I mean? Let's go. And I remember saying like, oh, doing that is the only thing that makes me feel calm. And noticing these last days was being the opposite. I was calm, and when I indulge, I feel bad. So, and I feel stressed. So there's a lot of lies, man. There's a lot of lies on what you think's gonna make you give, and one thing gives you the opposite. And it's just bad. Alcohol is horrible. Any type of smoking is bad. Processed foods is bad. It seems like it's good in the moment, but you're gonna see once you take it off, the rest of the day is gonna feel better. And a lot of times you feel like you only experience if you rip the band-aid. If you really stick like, let me do 3 days in a row without this bad habit that I'm having, being eating, consuming, drinking, smoking, and you do 3 days and you're gonna feel different. You're gonna notice the difference. As I told you, I wasn't laughing man long. I don't even remember the last time I was laughing. Like yesterday I was laughing multiple times. Today I was laughing too. And it's like you just see happiness coming. Even though it's hard, there's a lot of even though you still have emotions and still have uncomfortability, the good emotions comes too. And that's what happens when you take these bad habits away. And I also think if you are an influencer, you are influencing people regardless. I always say like Wiz Khalifa was who made me want to try smoking, and I kind of always felt like that shit is so bad. That's why I never want to influence y'all with nothing, and that's why it's another reason for me to quit, because that shit is horrible, bro. Makes you lazy, makes you depressed, makes you anxious, takes away your energy, you don't even notice. It's just bad, man. Let's all quit this shit. Let's all quit these bad addictions, whatever it be. Let's do it together, as a family, as a clan. I have refrained myself from talking about this because I know I have kids 10 years old, 11, 12, 13, who ain't even on that shit. And I didn't want to talk because I was afraid that I was like promoting something that I really don't want to promote. That's why I'm saying now openly to everybody who might have that ages or try it, quit that shit. Don't do that shit. Let's all get better. This is not only for physical gains, it's for mental gains. Let's heal ourselves. If you know us from the 60 days challenge, or for how long days it may be, y'all know we are way more toxic, and we be healing and healing and healing and becoming better and better persons. That's the objective of life, you know, is bring more positivity to people, to be more happy, to have better choices in life, to improve. We are faces of fitness and people are following along. Let's all grow and not only see us as the heroes, but also know that we are battling too against bad habits, and we, for y'all and for ourselves, are quitting this shit. Let's all quit this shit, whatever bad habit y'all have. Mine is this, is smoking. I'm not gonna smoke no more, and I'm always gonna let you know straight. Y'all know I practice simmer retention. I did almost 4 months, and then when I fuck up everything, I'm still on this shit. It's been more than a week again. I'm gonna continue doing, still doing simmer retention, not indulging in nothing sexual, not seeing nothing sexual, not smoking no more. I don't drink. Let's get better, guys. Let's feel happier. We feel happier by healing ourselves, and it starts by cutting bad addictions, cutting bad habits, and improving good ones, like working out for real. Let's go, man. Come on. Guys, y'all wanna have Popeye arms like me? Let's do more pull-ups. Come on. Let's go. And I know I come again saying I don't know if I'm gonna do the pull-ups. I'm too tired. I don't know. And every day I wake up and I genuinely feel extremely tired, not wanting to do the same agenda, the same hard work of 3 workouts. But guess what? I keep doing, and even though the pain, I remember what's happening. And what's happening is better decisions and cutting bad habits, you know. And that's why I continue. It was one time, I don't even remember what day or days before, that I was like, literally, I was like, I'm not gonna run today because I'm too tired. And then I thought, hey, I might smoke. And then I was like, what? So I'm gonna do a bad habit and cut a good one? It doesn't make no sense, you know. That's why I went running again. And that's why I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to continue running. I'm going to continue doing the diamonds. I'm going to continue doing the pull-ups, because I'm getting stronger, not only physically but spiritually. Not only gains but spiritually. And that's the purpose. I want to be the best person possibly to the kids, to the people my age, to the people older than me, and show a bad example of a human being. Because I know from people who I watch that when they pull up with a bad energy, that day I might come with a worse energy too. When they pull up with a good energy, I pull up with a good energy, and I know that my energy influences their energy. So I only want to bring positivity and goodness, and let go all of that bitterness and arguings and butting heads and talking. That shit don't matter, man. Let's grow, let's be better. That's what matters. Let's be better. In the end of the day, we all grown-ups in here and kids watching. We know that shit. We know the kids watching. Let's be better grown ass men and stop all these other shit that don't matter none. You know? Keep putting pain, man, for growth and that power. Let's go, man. Big packs, big gains. As I said, I rested a little bit, but I'm gonna keep fighting, man. We do this for 1 hour every day. Come on. Damn. Oh, 3 minutes. Okay, we are ending. I tell you, like, I have a huge amount of energy. I was thinking like it was gonna be like 40 minutes, something like that. Even 3 minutes to 1 hour, I'm full of energy. Wow, bro. And another thing is like, I think running gives you energy too. Always hard, and keep hearing, and I feel from my experience that cardio, because you breathe more, you can go more intensive. And think about it. If you don't breathe much, you'll be training and feel like, but if you run or do any type of cardio, even when I used to box, it's a lot of cardio, and you feel light, both energy, because you can breathe so much that all is the pain in the muscle. It's not the capacity of breathing. That's why it's so important to train cardio as much as gaining, you know, as much as muscle building. Both are important, but definitely one, I feel cardio makes you happier as a person because you're breathing more and more aware too of the things that is jeopardizing, you know, like smoking and all that horrible shit. Back in my day, smoking was cool. I'm going to transform these generations, man. Smoking is whack. Smoking is horrible. It's bad. It doesn't look cool. It's not cool, okay? That's why I don't do that shit no more in no videos. And man, shout out to Sammy. He put me straight on that shit too. When we end this shit, I'm gonna do 1 set of muscle ups. Y'all gonna see. I'm going to make the younger generations, man, what is cool is working out. What is cool is good habits, is discipline. None of these bad habits. Let's cut that shit off, man. Nothing that shit is cool. It's not cool at all. It's 1 hour. I'm gonna do one set of muscle ups and then one set of pull ups and then we out. What y'all, man? I'm telling you, man, I'm not tired today. I'm genuinely not tired. This didn't feel like 1 hour at all. I was feeling that already. I genuinely believe, man, it's from not damaging my lungs. Get it. Let's go, man. Hype energy, man. Associated with the realest, associated with the greatest, associated with good people, good hearted people on positivity. Everybody's toxic. Cut that shit off. Guys, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to me. Shout out to us. Thanks for everybody who talking the set. Everybody said a like. Everybody put emojis on. Shout out to y'all, man. We out of here. See you tomorrow. Or today if I do any live left. Bye.